In this guided video tutorial, we'll be covering advanced concepts for the sales screen in the Grindless point of sale. This video should be viewed in conjunction with the previous training video found on our website at grindless.com/training, which covers basic sales concepts. Before adding any products to the order or taking payments, let's take a closer look at the customer information shown at the top of the order. If the sale was started under a unique customer's account, or in other words, when not performing a quick sale, you can see information related to that customer's account by hovering over their name at the top of the screen, including any memberships they have, loyalty points, store credit, or other account details. Click on their name to see even more information. If you need to view or edit the customer's full account, click the Open Customer button from the Order Customer pop-up. The POS will take you to the Customer Information form, where you can review the customer's details and make any necessary updates or view more history for their account. If the sale was started under the wrong customer, you can move the sale to a different customer using the Assign Customer field in the pop-up that appears after clicking the customer's name. Now let's talk about channel settings. The channel setting is used to identify where the sale is taking place and how the order should be categorized in reports later. By default, all new orders are assumed to be taking place inside your physical store. You can change the channel by clicking on the store order text at the top and selecting the correct channel from the list. This helps keep sales reporting accurate and makes it easier to understand where different types of sales are coming from. Next, let's talk about order history. On the upper left, you'll see a history icon. If you click on that, you'll see a complete history of what has been done to this one order, including which products were added, which products were removed, who performed the action, and when. This is very useful for diagnosing mistakes carried out by staff where they accidentally did something they weren't supposed to do, or maybe they misunderstood common procedures. In the list of products in the order, you'll see a small white icon that looks like the silhouette of a person. This icon allows you to attribute the revenue earned for products in this order to a different employee other than the person who started it. This can be useful if one employee is out on the sales floor and helps sell the customer on a purchase, but another employee is the one at the counter actually bringing up the sale. To assign credit for the product in the order to a different staff member, click on this icon, select the correct employee from the list, and click OK. Once the order is completed, that employee will receive credit for the sale of that item. Reports that show revenue earned per employee will factor in products in the order assigned to each person. The POS also supports the use of coupons. Some coupons may apply automatically when the order qualifies for them, while others may require you to add the coupon manually. If you have a coupon code, you can type it into the coupon field. You may also be able to use the view icon on the right to see publicly available coupons that can be added to the order. Keep in mind that some coupons have prerequisites. For example, a coupon may require that the customer buy a certain quantity of products before the discount applies. If the order does not meet the requirements for a coupon, the coupon's discount may not appear or may not apply yet. Once the order meets the coupon's requirements, the discount will become active. Coupons can also interact with other discounts. Depending on how the coupon is configured, it may or may not combine with manual discounts, item discounts, or order level discounts. Always review the order totals before completing the sale to make sure the correct discount has been applied. Aside from using coupons, you can also discount items in the order by using the discount field in the upper right. If you need to apply a discount to the entire order or just to individual products in the order, you can do this by using the discount column in the order contents list. Click on the arrow next to one line item to discount that specific item. For example, you can enter a percentage discount, such as 15% off, to discount that one product by that amount. You can also use the arrow at the top in the bar to discount the entire order contents by a set amount. Another option for discounting is to click on the price field for a product and adjust the price to a specific dollar amount. Depending on your permissions in the point of sale, you may or may not be able to use every discount option. If the POS alerts you that you cannot discount something beyond a certain amount, for example, it may be because a discount limit has been set for the category that product resides within. Store owners, and often managers too, typically have the ability to disregard discount limits and apply discounts in any arbitrary amount. In special cases where sales tax should not be charged on a product that would normally receive sales tax, you can use the Tax Exempt option seen when clicking on the price of a product. Simply click the checkbox labeled Tax Exempt, and that product in the order will no longer have tax be applied to it. If you need to exempt taxes from the entire order all at once, you can click the button next to the taxes owed in the totals box and select the appropriate option from the list. You may also be required to give a reason for why this order is being exempted from being taxed. Next, let's go over order notes. Order notes allow you to record important information related to this sale. These notes can be useful when there is something specific that staff may need to know later on. Aside from adding notes to an individual order, you can also add notes to an entire customer's account, which appear during each and every order started under their name. To add a note to the current order, click the paperclip icon at the top of the screen and type the note that you want to add to the order and click the OK button. You can view these notes later by opening the completed order and reviewing the notes attached to it. Now let's talk about layaways. If your store allows layaways, you can use this option when the customer wants to reserve products and pay for them over time. Instead of completing the sale as a normal completed order, click the Hold Items button. If your store has a minimum amount due in order to create a layaway, you will see that amount owed appear and will need to add enough payments to satisfy the minimum amount before being able to proceed. When the customer returns to make another payment or finish off paying off their layaway, you can open the layaway order and continue from there. Layaways appear in the Open Sales screen under the Reports tab. Next, let's discuss Pick Up Later. Pick Up Later is used when the customer is purchasing products now, but will be picking them up at some point in the future. This is different from a layaway in that with layaways, the entire order is held, whereas with Pick Up Later, they may be bringing home some items today, but coming back to pick up others later, usually because they're not in stock yet at your store. This is also useful for pre-sales where the item isn't released to the public yet. To use this feature, the item you're selling needs to be out of stock. Then when you go to sell it during a sale, the POS will recognize that it's out of stock and give you the option to allow that customer to pick it up later. Now let's talk about suspending an order. Suspending an order allows you to pause the sale and return to it later. To suspend an order, click the Suspend Order button. The order will then be saved so it can be reopened later. Keep in mind that anytime you start a sale and have to navigate away from it for any reason, the order will be saved for a temporary amount of time before being automatically pruned later on. If you need to protect an open order from being pruned automatically, simply click the Suspend Order button and it will not be deleted until you manually cancel the order later. Also, any open orders that have payments on them will not be automatically pruned. When adding products to the order, you may encounter scenarios where the POS alerts you that the product is out of stock. This happens when the stock level for a product doesn't match what is physically available in your store. If the inventory for a product is inaccurate and you still need to sell the product, go ahead and click Sell Anyway after selecting that product, and the product will be added to the order as per usual. Once the sale is completed, the inventory level for that product will go negative by the amount sold. Before finishing the sale, go ahead and review the order carefully. Make sure the correct customer is selected, any coupons or discounts are applied properly, any special options such as tax exemption, layaways, pick up later, or suspended status are being used correctly. Once everything looks good, you can continue with payments and complete the sale. By default, once an order is completed and you click the Done button, you'll be logged out in order to prevent another employee from walking up and accidentally using your POS account. But if you'd prefer to stay logged in, you can hold the Control button on your keyboard while clicking Done to instead be brought back to the Start screen. Thanks for watching. For more training videos like this one, visit grindless.com/training to browse our full video library. Have a question? Our support team is here to help. You can reach us by emailing support@grindless.com or by using the Get Support button inside the point of sale. You can also find helpful guides for every screen in the POS by clicking the Help button in the navigation bar.